Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Football Brains, a platform where we discuss, debate, and banter. My name is DOS, and I'll be your host for today's show. On the show with us today, we have Chelsea fan Cadus, we have Arsenal fan Kieran, we have Spurs fan Ben, and lastly, we have Arsenal fan again, Kamal. And of course, we have two Arsenal fans today because they're playing Norwich. So, we need relegation
battle right there, bro.
So on the show today, actually, before we go to the show today, guys, make sure you join us on the comments. Really engage. Let us know what you think. Let us know topics you want us to discuss. Make sure you subscribe as well to all of our social media platforms. Football Brains, as you can see on the top right corner. And we'll engage with you as much as possible. On today's show, the Premier League is back. Oh my God, international break. Hate it. Premier League is back, and we're able to preview the Premier League today. We're going to discuss the debut of Cristiano Ronaldo. Hopefully the debut. We'll see. We're going to discuss the whole situation surrounding Brazil and Brazil FA stopping players from playing, and how does that affect some of our teams? Does it affect it in a positive or a negative way? And of course, we're going to preview the games coming up. So let's start. First game that's going to happen at the weekend is going to be Crystal Palace versus Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur have been on a roll, I would say. Not necessarily, and you correct me, Ben, but not necessarily performance-wise, but they're getting the job done. Clean sheets, scoring their goals, and getting those 3 points. Top of the league. I mean, Ben, you can't really ask for more, can you?
I can ask for better performance.
Okay, fair enough.
Obviously, yeah, dead performances, but we get the results. At the end of the day, the 3 points is what matters, right? And obviously, keeping the clean sheets. I'm sure you all remember from last season, we were letting in bare goals, bruv, open wide. But yeah, clean sheets is probably the biggest highlight, and obviously, yeah, secured all the points. So yeah, man, happy.
From the when you guys signed Nuno at the beginning, I'm telling you, I remember I said, it's in the group, that I think he was the best appointment out of everybody that you guys were trying to get. I mean, maybe, of course, Conte would have been great, but Conte is not going to come to you guys. But he's good at working with not a lot. When I say not a lot, I'm talking about he doesn't require big names to come in. He can take what he has and work with it, and he's done it at Wolves. So how do you feel?
Listen, we tried the big name manager with Jose. That died. Okay. So at the end of the day, I think we did the right thing.
Final. He didn't die. He got you to a final. So let's not disrespect him. And then
he got us into a domestic cup. Yeah, he got us to the domestic cup final, but the most important part, he died. He flopped. So let's be real.
Well, he wasn't even managing your team, bro. You fired him before that, so you didn't even get a chance to win your trophy.
Listen, he brought at least 3 players that he wanted. So
you guys are bullying. Come on, Jose.
Anyways, but come on. You know what? This is like last season, isn't it? Cadus and Kamal just always interrupting. You know what I mean? Don't let man speak, innit? I don't even know why Kamal's talking, bro. Focus on what you're doing down there, fam. Anyways, as I say, Nuno's come in. Obviously, he's a completely different style. I like what he does, and you can see it already from training sessions. This guy makes these guys work in training. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Jose, where he's just mess about, have some chemistry, do this. Nah, he's making them work, so that's good. He's bringing players back in like Ali. You know what I mean? That were written off. Sadly, obviously, Ndombele is not in his plan, but fair enough. At the end of the day, we're getting the results.
How do you feel about that, Ben? How do you feel about Ndombele?
I'm upset because he's great. I think he's great. He's just obviously, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's him. I don't know whether it's everything. It's not working for him, but he's obviously clearly not working hard enough to show that he deserves to be where he is. I don't know. Or whether
it's a problem.
Whether he just doesn't fit in anything. I think you got to understand with Nuno as well. He likes the proper hard workers. So if you didn't work well with Jose, you're probably not going to work well with Nuno either. But it's sad, but it is what it is. I think what's best is that Nuno's found a way to make the defenders work. You know what I mean? And make that defense better. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Do you think this can back? That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, I mean, do you think this will last, or do you think it's just like, you got a new manager, it's the beginning, and that's why players you're getting maybe the rub of the green in certain results. I mean, even United against Wolves, we've got the rub of the green. But do you think for you this will last, or do you think it's something?
I think it will last. I think it will last a lot longer than Jose did. I think the other thing you got to remember as well, Nuno came in at the right time and he managed to get some of his players in this transfer window. You know, I mean, we transferred in some young talents that I think Nuno's great working with young talents. So I think it will definitely last. Yeah, man, I'm optimistic.
Interesting. Okay, so next point, Son may be injured. We're hearing reports that he may be injured. I don't know if you heard there was reports.
Yeah, but the reports have downplayed it, say it's a minor thing. So hopefully it is a minor thing, but we don't know until he gets back and he gets fully assessed by the club. So, you know what I mean? Let's just fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay.
And you're playing again.
We've got options. We've got options. Gil did well for Spain. He assisted. You know what I mean? He can play. You know, but you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Listen,
I'm positive. I'm positive.
Gil is
not. Who did Spain play against? Sorry.
It don't matter, bruv. Allow it, innit? It doesn't matter, innit?
Okay, just to finish off with
who did Belgium play against that Lukaku managed to score? Huh?
I don't know, man. Cool. But when you score 30 plus 2 seasons in a row, man, you'd have to worry about international.
Timberland.
And I think it was the Czech Republic too, which is they're a pretty strong team. So
fair enough. Just to finish off the topic on Tottenham, you're facing
Lukaku's better than Harry Kane.
Wow,
that's a big statement. Come on,
that's a big statement.
I can back it up too.
I can debate this. Don't worry, I can debate anything.
Back it up. How are you going to back it up?
What do you mean? How can you not back that up? Hold on. Lukaku's been to how many clubs? Lukaku's been to how many clubs and he's managed to score and keep these numbers, right?
And
Kane has only played one team. Yeah.
Okay.
And when Kane plays for England,
let me finish.
When Kane plays for England, all he does is pretty much score penalties. He don't do nothing else. Am I wrong?
Are you talking about England?
He scores goals. What do you mean? It's not silence.
No, he don't.
He scores goals. What do you mean? He scores free kicks. He scores headers.
He doesn't. For England.
Hold on. Get the Golden Boot for the World Cup.
What competitions have you lost?
Get the Golden Boot for the World Cup.
For penalties. How many penalties did he score? How many penalties did he score? Go and do your.
Come on, you're dying, but listen, I'm
go and do your research. How many penalties did he score?
Listen, let me just say something.
Come on.
Let's hear the Chelsea fan.
Let me interject, yeah? All I'm going to say is this. Come out. I'll just say you are dying, but I love it. I love it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I love it. But what
I'm dying, man. Lukaku, hold on. Lukaku, everywhere he's gone, he's performed.
You're dying, bruv.
You're dying, bruv. Harry Kane, bruv.
As an overall striker, Harry Kane has it on Lukaku for sure, man. I mean, every position, left foot, right foot.
Think about how clinical Kane is compared to Lukaku. All right, just think about that.
Hold on, one more thing. How old is Harry Kane?
Harry Kane is the most clinical striker in the Premier League.
29. How old is Lukaku?
Yeah.
28.
28.
It's
not that much.
Let me just say something. Come on, let me say something.
Yes.
Listen, Lukaku was for 95 million. Kane was going for 150 plus. Do the math, bro. Come on.
Harry Kane worth that much.
How much does Lukaku cost in his whole career? Do the maths. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's move on, man.
Yeah, here's the thing. We talk about Harry Kane. And his excellence, right? Don't get me wrong. He's a good striker. Yeah, but what has he won for Tottenham?
But that's the thing.
D-Dub's up in the place.
Win something, it's a team thing. It's a team thing.
No, come on. Manchester United, that time when...
This is the problem. We're talking about a player performance. We're not talking about a club. We're talking about a player, not a club.
We can't hear any of you. Don't talk about each other.
Manchester United, sorry.
Go on.
Sorry, Manchester United, right? That time when Alex Ferguson, it was a last dance for him, right? Who did they bring in? Van Persie, right? We can argue that Van Persie was the reason why United won the league.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, come on now. Like these are the players that we put in the higher upper echelon of like talent. Yeah. Harry Kane has flopped in every big occasion that he's been in. And I'm sorry, we can talk about the amount of goals. Cool. You can't argue that. But when it comes to big games, bro,
still doesn't make
don't turn up.
What did Lukaku help? What did Lukaku help?
Wow.
I don't agree with that, and I'll tell you why I don't agree with that. It's because one player can't do everything themselves. You have to put context. Look at Chelsea's team. Of course, you bring in Lukaku in there, and he's gonna bang because of people around him. Of course, he's got strengths as well, and that he adds to the team for sure.
Hazard carried Chelsea for a long time.
If you
100%.
Even if I'm Chelsea bought Kane, it would be the same scenario. He'll be banging at Chelsea. He'll be winning stuff.
He would be banging more goals at Chelsea, not goal. He'll be banging more because he doesn't have the weaknesses that Lukaku has. Let's be real. Lukaku has weaknesses.
He doesn't. Kane became top scorer and top assist for a reason, bro.
Yeah, but Kane's got weaknesses too. He's not mobile. He's injury prone.
What? He's not more.
And secondly,
injury prone, and he's a joke.
I think
let's move on, please. Just to finish this. Just to finish this, right? I think what we're trying to say is that Tottenham is just a terrible club. That's what we're trying to say.
That was dope. That was dope. The way you managed to do it back.
All right, let's move on.
I like that.
Let's move on from that. That was a good chunk on top right there. Let's go to the next game. So let's go to the Arsenal guys.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Arsenal
relegation battle
versus Norwich. Relegation battle.
For us, not for them.
Are you guys gonna get your first point of the season? Are you guys gonna get your first goal of the season? Like, is it gonna happen now? Because
no.
Let me be nice for a minute to Arsenal. I mean, you did have a rough start. You had injuries. You had City. You had Chelsea. Two of the arguably the strongest teams in the league. Brentford. I don't know what the hell happened with that, but maybe I can excuse that with Brentford excited, fans back, first game of the season. You're playing away. Can you pick yourselves back up from this rut, starting with Norwich? I'm going to go to Kieran first.
Honestly, watching the first 3 Arsenal games, I'm not optimistic about anything, man. I haven't seen any good performances whatsoever. Actually, no, bar when we played City, the first 5 minutes we were on fire, and then the other 5 minutes, yeah, that's on that first 5. Like, oh, let's go! I was about to put my Arsenal t-shirt, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, let me go back to bed.
Kamal came in with that first 5 minutes. He came in with that energy from 7 years ago.
Oh, bro, he was on fire.
Okay, no, but for me, I'm looking at things. I'm thinking, well, if it's the case, if it's the case where we're missing key players like, for example, Partey and Gabriel, are they going to be the big pick me up to get us the results? I'm not too sure because
I've seen them in training on Instagram. Because Arsenal's Instagram always seems to put that these players are fit and ready and smiling and joking. So why wouldn't they be playing?
Because I saw Partey.
I think admin has nothing else to do, bro. If you can't,
but I'm saying that I think they are. I think Gabriel will be in contention because he's played like under 23s as well, so he's more likely more ready than Partey. But I'm saying, are they going to be the lift to get us the result? That's what I'm saying, because Arsenal have looked really bad this season.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys seen the recent interview by Edu trying to defend what's happening at Arsenal right now. And one of the things he said is, guys, you're overreacting. We haven't seen all of our signings right now play together in the team. We played against 2 of the strongest teams so far in the league. We didn't expect a lot from those games because of injuries and everything, even though the manner in which you guys lost those games was horrible. You know, the team is the manner. 5-0 against City, that's unacceptable. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care how good. City are not even that good right now.
They weren't playing good against us last week either.
No. So that's the thing. So that Chelsea, I can understand. I think, what was it, 2-0, 3-0, something like that, the result?
2-0. It could have been 3, but Leno, amazing.
I understand that result. There was no way Arsenal were going to beat Chelsea. Chelsea probably didn't come out of second gear in that game when I watched it, if I remember correctly.
They didn't need to.
But now you have, I think Partey should be back. I saw Ben White training. I saw Gabriel training. You still got Tierney there. I mean, I think someone's injured. Emil Smith-Rowe is ill, I think, so he may not make that game. But you've got Odegaard, you've got Saka, you've got Pepe, exactly. Yeah. So you do have the players. Like, what is going on? Does it come? I don't want to pick.
There's no tactics in that team. Arteta, like I said last week, is a water boy. He does not know what he's doing. He still does not know his best team. He shouldn't be the manager of the club. But anyway, we're going to move forward. I'm going to tell you this. We have not lost to Norwich since Highbury. Since they've come to the Premier League, Arsenal don't lose to Norwich. We've won 9 and I think drew 7 if I check my statistics correctly, which I did. So we don't lose to them. So I expect.
Are you gonna win
on Saturday? Will be the first time we lose.
Oh, damn!
It's gonna be because of Arteta.
But this is the thing, yeah. Like Norwich are more or less a championship team, yeah. So Arsenal are gonna back the championship. That's the thing. Like, let's be real. You guys
Brentford was a championship team, bro.
So here's what's gonna happen, bro. I think you guys will do all right.
Brentford was a championship team.
I'm sorry. No, but Brentford are good. Norwich are the whipping boys of the Premier League this season. So far, they've been the worst. Like, they're conceding goals left, right.
Arsenal lose to Norwich is relegation. I'm saying it now.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
That game is relegation.
I don't think so.
I don't feel that bad. I don't feel that bad.
All jokes aside, I think people are overreacting a little bit. I like
every team will come face you and they'll just think they can anal you, bro. They'll be super confident.
No, it's not going to happen. Listen. Arsenal going to win against Norwich. You're going to see Arsenal will win against Norwich. We'll
Ben, put down the drink, please. Ben, put down the event.
I think so too.
If you don't, this is the thing. If you don't, then some serious questions need to be asked. Like, seriously.
Sure.
If
the comments are popping though.
Now I'd worry.
Two things need to happen. If you don't win that game, Arteta has to lose his job. He has to lose his job. Secondly, you two can't come back to the show again.
You got to do that the championship. Right. You got to do a championship.
You can't be on the show if you can't be in Norwich. You just can't. You can't be.
Bad.
Hey, free man like Isha, innit?
Where is he? He's here somewhere.
Kieran and Kamal.
Is Isha in the comments? No.
Kieran and Kamal, are you excited about the game though? Because think about it. It's been horrible, but it's Norwich. It could be an opportunity for you to kickstart your season. Are you excited?
Okay, I'll start it off. I haven't been excited for a year and a half now. I think it was after the Fulham game last season, I wasn't excited watching Arsenal. I dread watching Arsenal.
Wow.
Am I excited? No, not really, because Arsenal don't excite me. They don't play good football. The answer is no. Kieran, I'm sure you're going to say yes. Follow the process. It's coming.
Come on. Don't let them turn us. Come on. This is what they want. They want us to be divided. We need to stay together. Yeah.
Trust the process.
Going back to your question, and thank you, Kamal, because that kind of hurt me. I'm not excited. I'm not optimistic. Yeah, there's nothing to be excited about. What is there to be excited about?
That's sad though, man. Like, there's not. When you got Saka, I mean, you can be excited to watch Saka. You can be excited to maybe it's Norwich. We can get a win, have a good feeling.
Odegaard, you can excited to see the best of Odegaard.
What I would say then, in the last 3 games, if there was a glimmer of light, if there was something to say, oh, we actually played well when this happened, then I'll be optimistic. But we haven't been playing well, so what am I to be excited about?
Listen, guys, it's okay. Lacazette and Odegaard will bring some excitement in it. Don't worry, bro.
Like you're bringing something with your drinking, yeah? Jeez.
Okay. Next question. For Norwich, who are you guys worried about for Norwich? Because they do have a couple of good players that could cause you problems. You have Pukki.
I'll say Pukki, yeah.
Pukki could really cause your defenders like what Lukaku did to your defenders. I mean, he's all about aggression. He's all about really making your... That was a perfect... Lukaku's performance against you guys was a perfect striker's performance against...
it was beautiful, man.
I'm more worried about Arsenal. That's what I'm personally worried about our defence and them making mistakes, playing out from the back. We cause our own problems. So that's what I'm basically worried about.
They also have Cantwell. Cantwell will be good. They also have Gilmore as well. Gilmore's playing well for them. So
who's Gilmore?
Done. You better know your DMs combined, bro.
I don't want to cater the whole cup on me. That's what I wanted.
Listen.
Are you guys worried?
Leave my boy in your mouth, bro.
No, but you guys, Norwich are playing together. Even though they're the whipping boys, they still believe in each other. They're still playing with each other. And, I think the fact that you're playing at home is going to really help you guys a lot. Like, do you guys...
Mokhtar, Arsenal are the whipping boys, and we're not playing well together. Let's just leave it there. Can we go on to another subject, please?
All right, fair enough.
Listen, into the comments.
If Norwich
what's happening in the comments?
Before
Norwich score first. If Norwich score first, all the fans are leaving, and then that's it. It's game over for Arsenal. I'm just saying this now.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go to comments. Sorry about that. We should have gone to the comments earlier. Sorry, guys watching. Let's go to James Hendry first. Man like James, Arteta is doing a wonderful job. Just perfect. Put his comment up.
There's definitely sarcasm there.
So, come on.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Let's go to Skeet. Skeet says, someone clip that. I'm assuming he's talking about when Kamal said that Lukaku is better than Kane. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, come on.
He is better than Kane.
Better than Kane.
Let's go
I'm on that. He is.
Let's go to Skeet. Anyhow, them man don't beat Norwich. That's exactly what I said. These two guys can't come back on the show, bro. They can't come back on the show. Let's go to
We'll be like this. We'll be like this.
Skeet can replace them, bro. Let man like Skeet come on the show.
Dwayne
Skeet is ready. Free Skeet.
Let's go to D-Dubs. He's laughing at you guys. So I'm assuming it's one of the crazy things that was pointed out earlier.
Kamal trying to say Kane is worse than Lukaku. That's what it is.
Sorry, I think you missed one of D-Dub's comments. He said Lukaku better than Kane. Just saying.
Oh, where's that?
He says Bun Isha. So,
Free man like Isha. Free man like Isha.
Let's go to the next comment. Skeet again.
Probably thinks tomorrow.
It says hashtag free Skeet. Bro, you can get free. Let us know when you want to come on, and we'll bring you on so that we can hear what you got to say. Skeet again, been quarantined for the longest time. Football Boys banned Skeet from competing. We didn't ban you, bro. We didn't ban you.
He's just going to be coming on here to cuss Pogba. That's what he's going to be doing.
Skeet, what Skeet needs to do is he needs to get good lighting, bro. We need to be able to see you, bro.
No, what are you lying for, man? He got banned for taking enhancement drugs. Look at him.
We couldn't hear him or even hear him properly or see him properly. So he needs
you're savage, bro. That's deep, bro.
Let's go to Shane. Shane says, yo, Ben, there, and no one has sworn at him yet. Come on, Shane. You got better English than that, bro. Yo, Ben.
Yo, Ben is there and no one has sworn at him yet. Yes, we haven't, but don't worry.
Is there
we still got another 40 minutes to go.
Okay. Kate is the translator. I like that.
I'm glad that. Shane again. Well said, Kieran. Nothing to get happy about yet. He's talking about Arsenal. So what I'm starting to see is a trend of all Arsenal fans now coming together, finally seeing that it's not happening.
Hold on, no. People are finally listening to what I said last year. And now they're seeing the light.
It's all about you, Kamal, innit? It's all about you.
Kamal has been saying that for a while. Kamal has been saying it for a while.
Facts are facts.
Shane again, we shouldn't be expected to beat Norwich on current form. Wow.
That's the truth.
You guys agree?
What's the point?
I haven't seen anything.
Shaney should be on the show.
Yo, can I ask you something then? Sorry to interrupt. Can I ask you something, yeah? Because a lot of Arsenal fans are slating the boards, and deservedly so, because they've been terrible, yeah? Regardless of the fact that they spent 130 plus mil of the last transfer window. Yet, people are still lining up to go into the Emirates. People are still buying the merch. People are still supporting the club financially. Yet, you're then saying, oh, well, the owners have to go. Take your choice. Like, if you guys want to be revolutionary and get these guys out, then don't put money in their pockets. It's a weird thing. It's like you're paying to be tortured.
Should I do you want to answer there?
Well, yes,
answer quickly.
So quickly. Personally, I haven't bought any merch this year. And the problem
but
is,
you bought a season ticket, though.
I have not got a season ticket.
Ben tried it, you know.
Ben, let him talk.
No, didn't you try to get a season ticket, though?
Let him talk.
No, I got offered a season ticket. And I didn't accept it. Okay, cool. So let me explain what happened. There's so many, because we have got a massive fan base. If all the regular people don't go, there still is another million people behind them who will still go and watch the club. It's first-time people that have never been to the stadium. They're queuing up. They're buying shirts. They're buying merch because they've never been there. We are technically a big club, but we just don't act like a big club, and that's the problem.
Yeah, it's a good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next comment. James, Chelsea need a new striker.
Bro.
Let's go straight past that. David Skeet says, allow my blackness. No, bro, I wasn't talking about the shade or color of your skin. I was talking about you need light, bro.
You're beautiful, bro. You're beautiful, man.
That's
one of these. That's what he's talking about.
And we'll go through these last 4 quickly, and then we'll move on to the next subject. So James says Kamal has gold membership. It's true. Skeet says Arsenal fans with a strong case of Stockholm syndrome.
Bro, like in Money Heist, you know. Man's trying to say we're all cooked up with the captives.
Man like Miles. Miles is in the building. Miles says, let me explain why.
What? You know a paragraph is coming.
It's basically what I said. I said, let me explain why.
Okay. James says, bro, you don't have 1 million fans. Liar list, bro. Wow. And then
check the social media.
The last 2 comments.
People are just here for violence, bro.
The last 2 comments before we leave. Dwayne laughing at one of the comments that just happened. And
about the darkness. About the darkness.
And then Dwayne again, Skeet, invest in a ring light.
Thank you. There
you go, man.
All right, let's move on.
Skeet, £20. Skeet, £20 from B&M, innit? Let's go.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. More positive. Old Trafford, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane. We're gonna see all of this sauce on Saturday. I'm just going to ask you guys, how do you guys feel that Cristiano Ronaldo is back in the Premier League? I think that's the question that I just want to put.
I hope he brings bare mess in the club and people start hating on each other. I just hope that happens.
Can I ask you a question, Ben? When has he ever done that in all the clubs that he went and was successful?
Exactly.
That is mad. That's a mad comment.
That was a mad comment.
I know. I just hope, bro. I just have to put it out there.
Ben, 2 things. Oh, Ben, 2 things. 1, put down a drink. And 2, loose up the do-rag, man. Loose up the do-rag. Something's happening, bro. Jeez.
Also, Ferdy, let me say the third one. Ben, what makes you think that you're competing on the same level as United?
Thank you. There we go.
Because we're top of the league right now. Shut up.
Oh, you are lost.
After 3 games, let's go.
That's exactly why.
That's why you put the new do-rag in it.
Mentality.
Man said, I've got 9 points. Let me buy the velvet do-rag. Let's go.
On a level, Kieran.
My smile in my face here. It'll still be here in January, innit? What?
All right, we're going to clip that, by the way, Ben.
Kieran, all right, cool.
So, what do you think about Cristiano's return to the Premier League? And also, what effect do you think he's going to have on Manchester United?
I think it's
positive or negative?
No, for sure. Because even the experience which he's going to bring is going to be fantastic. The professionalism, he's won absolutely everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say he was when it comes to Man United and Cristiano Ronaldo, they go hand in hand. So to see him back there, imagine if he went to Man City, that would have been a madness. But you know,
listen, every squad player at United loves Ronaldo, and that's the thing. Like everyone will be listening to everything he says.
Think about it.
Take control.
Think about in training. Yeah, we all know that he trains harder than everyone. So the younger generation, the younger generation are going to be seeing that. They ain't going to be going home early. They're going to be going, taking the balls. Everyone's going to step up. And it's a massive blessing that Manchester United got Ronaldo.
It's a perfect timing for United as well, because you've got a lot of young players who need that. And they've got that now. So man.
And if you see it as well, you know, all the players are welcoming him. Like they don't even have to do that, but they're all typing online. They're like groupies in a way, you know.
He's an icon. Mukta, he's an icon. He's not one of the biggest footballers. He's one of the biggest icons in the world.
100%. And Cavani didn't have to give away the number.
Cavani had his number like it was nothing.
That's what I'm saying. He got his 21 number internationally, and he gave him the number 7 because he's one of the greatest.
Yeah, but if he said no, there could be a little bit of backlash there.
Yeah, Cavani jumped.
They could be, but there have been. But Jones said no to Varane. Jones said no to Varane.
But listen, the fact that
different kettle of fish, man.
Listen, the fact that Cavani didn't even think twice to give that number, and the fact that Ronaldo thanked him as well for it, that just shows the level of respect that is there. And I hate it, man, because that's going to be so good. Like, literally, if you think of any time that United need to push that extra edge, like just the extra inch, he's going to be that guy that's just going to get the whole squad turning, bro.
Listen, Ronaldo could have a bad game, right? Ronaldo could have a bad game and not play very well. But when the push comes to shove and it's the 89th minute, Ronaldo will score that winning goal.
Exactly. Just to add that, Ronaldo's kind of person that have a bad game and still.
Did you see what
you guys don't want players to talk, do you?
No. I told you, it's the Durag, bro. Man, it's tight, man. I can see my love vessels coming down his head.
Listen. I was just backing up what Kamal said about him being the difference, because you saw Portugal in the last game that Ronaldo played. 2 goals in no time.
To come out on that spot. Okay, that's what you're going to say, bro.
Listen, I agree with what everyone's saying, yeah. I think that you've got an icon that's coming back, making that home return back to Old Trafford, especially now in the time where there's fans that are allowed back in, and that's something that we also need to appreciate as well. So United have got a very, very, very big signing on their hands.
Yeah.
However, and I'm here to now, I just want to preface this by saying I agree with what everyone's saying.
Here comes the fire.
I probably agree with what you're saying. Ronaldo, are you saying
the main guy say Lukaku's better than Ronaldo?
No. This ain't even about that. Because the reality is Ronaldo is on his own level. Like, Lukaku's not there. Like, let's be real. If I should be real,
he said himself. He said himself. Don't compare him.
Exactly. Come on, but. The fact of the matter is, right, we can go through the nuance of that whole transfer, right? But the reality is you've got him. However, the main signing that United needed was a DM.
Yeah. So
my thing is this: if there's those situations where you are struggling to control the midfield, right? Ronaldo's game has changed a little bit. It's not before. Back in the days, he could drop deep, especially when it was him and Rooney that would get involved in those counter attacks. They used to drop fairly deep and then start their play from more than the halfway line. That's not his game really anymore. He likes to hover. So my thing is this, right? Because you've already got Mason Greenwood. I rate United's attack anyway. Before Ronaldo, I thought the attack was probably one of the best in the league anyway. Mason Greenwood is a phenomenon, right? I think this season he's gonna bang. Well, obviously Sancho, you can argue that his form, but like we always said,
fix your face, come on.
It may take him a season to kind of get to grips with that physical. What did you say?
No, I said to come on to fix his face because you were praising Greenwood and he thought about Saka, so I told him to fix his face.
Oh, okay. Arsenal, listen, but the big dogs are talking now, yeah?
I agree with everything you said. Like, we also can't expect the same Ronaldo we had before. But what I expect from Ronaldo is what he's going to do on the pitch, but also off the pitch with the players. Everyone's going to raise their games straight in. Now, the question is going to be, how long can we keep that consistency going? Can we keep that? And that's what I'm going to be intrigued to see. I'm not jumping on the wagon and saying we're going to win the league or we're going to do this. No, you're right. We need a DM. But what I like about United is they're not just going out and getting whatever now. Now they look at, Ronaldo we had to get him. Otherwise, he would have went to City. But if a DM is not available right now, we have to wait. You don't know. Maybe we're trying to get Rice, and maybe we're trying to challenge Chelsea with Rice, and maybe that's who we're waiting for. Maybe we're trying to get somewhere else. So I'm having more faith.
Rice, another player I wanted at Arsenal last season.
Yeah,
I should be the manager of
you guys can't shop there. You have to shop
Wait, hold on, guys.
You guys are shopping that out. We're shopping that.
Kamal wants to be manager of Arsenal.
That would be fun. That would be funny to see too. Let's move on. Before we get to the comments, with Man United right now, there's been this thing that you guys have heard with Brazil not allowing Brazilian players, banning them for I think it's 5 days that they're getting banned. So that means Liverpool especially are missing Alisson, they're missing Fabinho, they're missing Firmino. So Liverpool are affected a lot. With Man United, the only player is Fred, which could be a good thing for us. It's a good thing for us. So now I'm intrigued to see who Oli plays there because he's forced now. Is it going to be
Is McTominay still injured?
We've seen McTominay. I've seen him in training pitches, but I haven't seen him with the rest of the team. So I don't know if he's ready or not. Maybe he's just come back. A few weeks ago, he had an operation, so I don't think he's ready yet. But you never know. He's Scottish, so anything is possible with the Scots. So he could be back. But if he's not back, I'm intrigued to see, is Donny van der Beek going to get an opportunity? Probably not. And if he doesn't get an opportunity, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Matic? Well, whatever happens, we're playing Newcastle at home. We should win. There should be we don't even have to have a DM there, and we should be able to win. You know what I mean? So it's going to be intriguing to see how that game plays out. Let's quickly go through the comments before we move on to the last fixture that we're going to talk about, the European champions. So we're going to go, first of all, to Skeet. He says, I need that muck money. This guy.
Hey.
Nah, bruv. No,
Wait,
only the top 2% in the world.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
To get a ring light.
Only the top 2%
I'm saying. You need to put money to get the ring light. That's crazy.
He said a light, not a hotel, man. Calm down. Geez.
Let's go to the next comment. Ski, the king is back. And I'm sure he's talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Ski again, return of the Mac. There it is. Cristiano Ronaldo. James.
Hey, shout out man like Skeet on the comments though.
Yeah, shout out. Thanks for engaging.
Let's go.
James, the GOAT, bro. Ronaldo, Miles.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Pogba. Miles says, I want goals. I agree with you, Miles. That's what we expect now. Ronaldo's there. We have a striker that we expect. I mean, Cavani was great as well. I'm going to always praise Cavani, but Ronaldo now is the real deal. So we expect at least 20 goals this season. James says, Brez bought Lo Celso instead of Bruno. Oh my days. That's so true too. That is very true. That's a Spurs thing to do. It's very Spursy. Dwayne says, question for Arsenal fans. If Arteta is sacked, who do you realistically feel your club should sign next to replace him? Come on, quickly.
I've said it already, Conte. Yeah, I'm going to keep on saying Conte. But realistically, I would take Simeone. Yeah, Simeone.
That's even more.
Simeone has been my first choice.
Listen, you need to understand the levels of your club. Come on.
Don't worry about the style of play.
I don't
need
think
intervention for you, brother. Yeah.
No, but in his defense, in his defense, Kamal has said he wanted Simeone before we got Emery.
For a long
time.
time.
Kieran, you go. Who do you want, Kieran? Let's quickly go on this.
Conte is the only free agent that I know of at the moment. Attracting, but that's not realistic.
Personally, I don't think he's going to come Arsenal, and not because of your club name or anything. You just want to be able to give him what he needs. He really wants certain things. I want certain team members. I want certain budget. I want certain this. He wants big players. Arsenal don't get big players. Simeone could be. That could be interesting. I think you should be thinking about Sam Alder. What's his name? Sam
Allardyce.
Okay, don't try to
the relegation battle manager, yeah?
Yeah, Sam Allardyce.
Let's go to Shane.
Big Sam. Big Sam in the building.
Sam, you need Big Sam. Spurs fans talking about being top of the league, but wasn't Norwich top of the league at this stage of the season, and they ended up getting relegated. He was right. He was right. Let's move on.
Concentrate on getting above Norwich first before you talk like that, bro.
Concentrate on winning a trophy, then come back and talk to Arsenal.
Next fixture. It's getting heated. Last fixture. Leeds. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Usually, if this was last year, I would be excited about it. I'm not going to lie to you, but Aston Villa have been strangely poorer this season than they were last season. I know they lost really. But they brought in a good players. They brought in Buendia. They brought in Bailey. They brought in Young. Like there's players that strengthen that team. So I think maybe they need time to gel. But Cadus, I'm sure you're excited getting into this game. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I want to just let everyone know. Every week, I'm going to tell you exactly the same thing. I'm excited. Yeah, and I think before we even get into Aston Villa, I think right now the mood in the club is just positive vibes right now. Positive vibes. And we saw what happened against Liverpool. We came in 10 men. Yeah. Oh, this ain't here. He ain't here, so we can't talk about that yet. That's fine. Okay.
It was very impressive.
I'm gonna let that breathe for a little bit. Yeah. It was impressive. But no, all jokes aside, I think when I look at the weekend, we've got the majority of our team fit. It looks like Lukaku will be playing. I don't think it's that serious. Also, Martinez and Buendia look like they won't be playing. Obviously, they're all part of the embargo with Brazil. So that's two of their biggest threats. Obviously, Danny Ings is still playing, but yeah, they haven't really started well. I'm also looking at it like this as well. I think a lot of teams that are looking at Chelsea, it's going to be like a cup final for them. So we're gonna, every team's gonna try to play their hardest against us, because if they don't, they'll get swept. So,
and they don't have Martinez. They don't have Martinez.
Exactly.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Martinez. So I think it'll be a comfortable victory for us. I don't, I'll be very surprised if anything other than a solid win. I think everyone's in good form.
And get home as well.
You don't think there's any chance you could drop points there?
Look, clip it. No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a comfortable victory. Last season with Grealish, they looked a lot more stronger. They looked a lot more defensively solid. John Terry's left, and I think that's probably a big reason as to why defensively they haven't been that good this season too. But I just think that Chelsea have too much. We have too much for them.
What do you say, Kamal?
Nobody cares about John Terry. Let's move on.
You know what? I can't even argue that point. I can't even argue. He's a damn good defender. So that's one point we can't argue.
Cadis, who do you think, just on the last topic with Chelsea, because it seems like it's going to be a Chelsea win for sure. Like, who do you think can cause you problems from their team?
Well, look, Danny Ings. We know what Danny Ings can do. I think for me personally, I think he's probably one of the best strikers in the Premier League. I don't know why a bigger team hasn't gone for him. Obviously, his record, his injury record hasn't been that good. But
Arsenal should have gone for him. But anyway, that's
he's clinical. He's too big for Arsenal. But but he's clinical. He's clinical. So I think he's one of the guys. Leon Bailey, he had an assist, I think, in the second game. I would have said Buendia.
Yeah, he stepped up last game as well.
He may not be playing. So yeah, I say Ings, but listen, man, defensively,
you guys are sorry.
Is it McGuinn they have as well?
They got McGuinn, McGuinn.
Look, he's the guy that runs around and he scored a goal like randomly. That's not really his kind of game. But I just feel we just got too much. I feel like the way that it's how I'm visualizing it right now is we're just gonna obviously have a lot of the possession, and defensively I don't think they're that good. So it could be an anal. It could be
amazing.
I apologize for my language there.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, looking forward to that. Okay, well, there you have it. Let's go into predictions for the games we spoke about today. Quick predictions. Let's see, what you guys think. So let's go with Crystal Palace versus Spurs first. I think actually this could be the first game that Tottenham drop points. I think I'm going to go score draw 1-1. What are you saying, Kieran?
I would say 3-1 Spurs.
Okay, Cadis, what are you saying?
Yeah. I think it's a draw as well. I think Conor Gallagher is going to score again. 1-1.
1-1. Kamal?
Yeah, 1-1.
Wow. Okay, Ben?
2-1 Spurs. I think it'll be the first game we concede, but not.
This just in, man, like Aaron up in the place. Another fellow Tottenham joke, bro. Ooh.
Oh, welcome, Aaron. Welcome.
Aaron, what's the score between Crystal Palace and Tottenham? Yo, you man.
You can say that 10-1.
Let us know in the comments. Next game, Arsenal versus Norwich. I'm gonna start off by saying a 2-0 clean sheet Arsenal win. What are you saying, Kamal?
2-0, man. Let's go, Arsenal.
What are you saying,
Ben?
Ben?
Let's get them 3 points.
What are you saying, Ben?
1-1.
Cadis?
3-0, Arsenal.
Okay.
Wait.
Kieran?
Kieran's gone.
Kieran's
Should we skip Kieran then?
He's back.
He doesn't want to give a prediction.
I'll say 2.
I am your conscience.
Come on.
1-0.
Okay.
You can't even give Brez. Hold on. So you're telling me Arsenal could not beat Norwich at home? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what he's saying.
My score prediction will change next week depending on how we do this weekend.
Manchester United versus Newcastle. I'm gonna say. I think I'm gonna hold my hand up. I say 3-0 Man United. That's what I think it's gonna be. Just because of the hype, not because of how good we're playing, because we're not playing that great. But I think the hype around Ronaldo. I think we're gonna score goals. I'm gonna say 3-0. Cadis, what are you saying?
3-2 United.
Okay, Ben?
I had 3-0 as well. I think it's 3-0.
Come on.
4-1.
Wow, okay.
The King's going to score 2 goals and I'm going to celebrate.
Kieran, what are you saying?
He's not, you don't even know if he's starting.
The King is going to... It doesn't matter.
He's going to start.
Come off the bench and still score.
He'll probably come off the bench too. Kieran, what are you saying?
I say 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Okay, guys, let us know what you guys think. Whoa, I'm seeing some crazy predictions.
6-1. 6-1. I'm seeing 3-2.
Let's go to Chelsea versus Aston Villa. I think this is going to be a comfortable 2-0 victory for Chelsea. Because Champions League is coming, they're probably not going to try and outdo it. I think that it's going to be a professional victory. Cadus, what are you saying?
Yeah, I feel that as well. 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay. Ben?
Yeah, same 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay, Kamal?
Yeah, I concur.
Okay, and Kieran?
Same, 2-0.
Okay, so let's finish up by going to the comments quickly, and then we'll finish up right now. So we're going to, first of all, go to Skeet. Man like Skeet said, don't disrespect McGinn. Man can score bangers. Good point.
He scored one banger. That's prisoner of the moment. You saw him score one banger this season, and all of a sudden this guy scored bangers. This is why I can't take people seriously, man.
Steve, he's basically saying you ain't serious, bro. So let's move on.
That's exactly what I'm
saying. Aaron, welcome. Easy fellas, he says, welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Hold on. Are you going to actually start supporting Tottenham now that Marino's out? That's my question to Aaron.
I think he will.
Because this guy refused to support Tottenham because Marino was at the club.
Yeah,
he did say he's supporting him now.
Yeah.
Man was going to Tottenham since he was a kid, season ticket holder. As soon as Tottenham come in, he stopped going.
All right.
Marino, you mean?
Marino,
same thing.
All right, let's go to Skeet. Skeet predicts 1-1 Palace Spurs. Same prediction as me. Shane says, Mook, Ben, Cadus, who do you think will be your new bogey opponents this season? For me, I don't know why. I still think it'll be Arsenal. I still think Arsenal has been our bogey team since Oli has signed. Like, we can't beat Arsenal since Oli has signed. So
that's mad.
I think Arsenal will be our bogey. I'm being honest. Who do you think? He said, Ben, who do you think will be your bogey team? 7 or 8, right, in the league. Who will be?
Hold on, sorry for interrupting. I do apologize, but I need to correct OS. Also, when Marino was there, we whooped you as well. So I was actually.
But we beat you as well. But we beat you as well.
But I'm just letting you know, 2-0.
No,
okay, cool.
Come on. He's talking more about that. Ole has never beaten Arsenal. That's what he means.
Ole's another one. That's not really a good manager.
Thank you, I think he's not a good manager, but he's finishing where he's not an amazing manager, but you have to give respect to what he's doing. Because
I did.
Guaranteeing,
I never said he was a water boy.
No. You just tried something there. I saw your
Frank Lampard's another 2-1 as well. Yeah, but at the end of the day, at least Arteta still won something. He still won a cup.
Oli is better than Arteta. Oli is better than Arteta. 100%. Like
Arteta count. That's why Tottenham's never in the conversation of anything.
Arsenal,
anyway,
you only won that competition. Arsenal only won that competition.
Spurs will win 2-0.
The hype of Arteta being manager. That was
David.
Arteta he won that competition because Anthony Taylor. He won that competition because Anthony Taylor was on their payroll. Yeah.
You see what you started saying?
Shane is a man.
Kovacic shouldn't have been sent off. Don't even get me started on that.
There's a fire right here to that.
Okay, Ben, bogey team, quickly, bro. Bogey team. Who's your bogey?
West Ham.
Fair enough. Cadus, bogey team.
Yeah, West Ham or Brighton.
It could be Man United. You haven't been Man United in a while.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? United. It could be United. Actually,
I don't know. This season might change. Hopefully not. We'll see. But this season might change.
And Shane, even though you didn't ask me, I said the other 19 teams in the league will be our bogey team.
Okay, we're running over time-wise. Let's quickly go through these comments. Aaron says Spurs will win 2-0. So Aaron is confident in Spurs. Fair enough. Skeet says Norwich will beat Arsenal 3-1. Wow. Well, that's rude. Aaron says, I honestly think Arsenal will either draw or lose. Wow. Skeet says United 3, Newcastle 2. Wow, so he thinks that we're going to concede 2 goals against Newcastle. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we'll concede 2 goals. We'll see though. Shane says 6-1 United prediction. That is intense. You know what though? United do have the
They could do that. That's the thing. They could do that.
They already did 5, at the beginning of the season. They could do 6. We'll see. Aaron says 2-0 Manchester United. That's a reasonable score. Aaron again says 2-0 Chelsea. Reasonable score. Dwayne says 2-1 Chelsea. He thinks you're going to concede a goal. Shane says 1-0 Chelsea, which could also happen. Skeet says 1-1 Chelsea Villa. Wow.
Nah, that's not happening.
Skeet also says Cadus needs to jam.
Hayes needs to
And
jam.
toast. Jam and toast.
Aaron says, I will be supporting Spurs, I can confirm.
Hey, welcome back.
Finally
Welcome
back.
back.
He's back.
Finally
wow.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
Hey,
to depression.
wait,
That's
Eddie,
what I'm saying right now.
Aaron,
Welcome
coming
back
out
to
the
disappointment.
basement.
and Tricks.
He's coming out of the basement. He's coming out of the basement. Welcome back. So
Into
Aaron
another one.
says, I
Out of the
feel
basement into another into another one.
Aaron also says, I feel it's worrying times for Arsenal. So it's a good point. Aaron again. Wow, Aaron's in the comments, man. Good to see you. Oli is better than Arteta. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're on the same drink as Ben.
No, he knows. Arteta's shit, bruv. Arteta also, like, sorry for my swearing. Arteta also tricked me at the beginning. I was drinking you guys' juice thinking he had something about him. He has
You weren't drinking my juice.
Look at Ben. Look at
Drinking
Ben.
my juice.
Look at Ben. Look at Ben.
Kamal, you were best about Arteta at the beginning too. Don't try and go all the way
Hold
back.
on. At the way when he
Remember when
came
you
from
used to scream
Emery,
Artetas?
when he came.
Remember when you used to
No,
scream
that wasn't me.
Arteta?
That's Jordan. That's
Nah,
Jordan. That
you
was
did
not
that
me.
too, bro.
I never said that silly word.
Hey, let's go. Let's move on to the comments.
Shane says 2 more comments. Shane says, is Kieran in one of those dungeons? That is
Yes.
disgusting.
Oh.
first of all.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things
The
over here.
same dungeon that Spurs are in right now.
And then
We just don't know it yet.
the last comment, Skeet says, okay, there's 2 more comments. Skeet says trophies do count though, which is true.
Bro,
So he's
Arteta in,
talking
okay.
about Arteta and Oli. That's what he's talking about. Okay, cool.
They count. I agree. But if you just have one moment in a 2-3 year moment, you're going to just rely on that one moment. When you see Oli, the work that he's done, when he leaves, it's going to be a very great project for anyone who takes over. Whereas if Arteta leaves, who's going to want to come and take over Arteta? You have to look at context. You can't just look at trophy for me. And then, okay, we need to finish this up soon. Let's quickly rush through this. So Ski says Arteta is doo-doo, but respect the silverware. Fair enough. Ski also says Arteta, oh, he's it twice. Shane says
That's not how you spell silverware, bro.
Chelsea defense. Chelsea defense is fire. They lock out teams almost as good as Debo locks out guests from using.
Oh my days. Man, like Debo.
Wow. Last comment. Aaron. I do feel Arteta seem like he has a better footballing philosophy, but he has zero experience and it's showing drastically.
I agree. I agree. I think it's a communication problem with Arteta. I don't think it's necessarily his football brain, because I think he's very talented, but he can't communicate what he wants to his players, and you can see by disconnect.
That could be experience. That could be experience, but all we can judge on right now is what we're seeing. And what
That's not excuse, bro. Look at Leeds.
All right. Well,
No
there you have it. There you have it. It's been actually a great show. It's been
Arteta
great
out,
you guys.
Arteta get out.
Before we finish,
I don't want you in this club anymore. Get out.
Hold on. Just before we finish the show, first of all, I want to say, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment as well, engage with us, please. We're gonna come back every week, and we're gonna come back.
Hashtag free ski.
And
hashtag Arteta out. Hashtag Aaron's back.
Okay,
No. Hashtag free Isha.
Okay, and just before we finish,
hashtag
Kieran.
be on time.
All right, then. Kieran, just before we finish,
Yeah, sorry.
are you still Arteta in?
Huh? So finish now, yeah? Cool. Peace.
That's it.